Hey, good morning everyone. Kay here on the homestead. Well, the maintenance begins. And now we have a lull in this rain this week. Everything is really saturated. So far I haven't had any major flooding, which is fantastic. But as I mentioned in my part 2 June update, I'm going to pack in some hay around the sweet potatoes, because once the vines start going every which way, it's all the weeds come up. They still come up even though the vines have covered the ground. They still come up, and I want to get that hay down right now before they do. Did you know that sweet potato leaves are more nutritious than the potato itself? It's not a potato, it's a different plant from a potato. Anyway, I'm going to get started putting some hay down. I can't believe how much lighter these bales are than when they first came in. I just mentioned purslane in my update. This is purslane, the wild weed. Yes, it's nutritious, but it will absolutely cover this entire garden, and you need to get it out before it gets too firmly established with the roots. But this rain has brought out literally thousands, oh my goodness, thousands and thousands of seedlings. I've got some weeding to do, and fast, because we've got more rain coming this afternoon. Wow. Here is an add-on. I actually found 2 of the potatoes that I rejected in the tray in the shop, and they had sprouted, and I said, hey, I'm not going to waste that, so I made room. I have one over here and one over there. You may have been hearing about hay and the importance of getting hay that is not sprayed. Very important. I just had a friend, Mark, who bought some hay or straw, and it had been sprayed with Grazon, and he had to change out the soil in his garden, and it killed whatever it was, near. I can't remember. So you have to be very careful who you buy hay from, or straw. The thing about hay is it will sprout because there's seeds in it, and you just have to keep suppressing that with more hay. The hay breaks down over the season, so you just add more hay. And of course the cost of hay is getting up there, so your options are coming down and pulling out every single weed every day, spending a lot of time on your hands and knees, or purchasing $5, $8 bales of hay. Hopefully you can know somebody that has quality hay. casual observer, you're probably realizing I barely made this, because, you know, I should have done this 2 weeks ago, but this rain absolutely exploded them, and kind of my last chance to get these under here, because 2 weeks ago they hadn't put out this many vines. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hope you can see that. It's so pretty. Sweet potato blossoms are so pretty. Yeah, almost missed it. Sweet potato vines are tough. I mean, they will break if you step on them, but they're tougher than most things, like cucurbitate vines or anything like that. Sweet pea vines, they'll just pop right off in your hand. But sweet potato vines are pretty tough. Hopefully they'll orient themselves towards the sun once I get through manhandling them, woman-handling them. Some were even starting to put down roots at every joint for more stability. So I hope that they can find their way through the hay down to the soil. There are three big reasons to mulch with hay, or to mulch at all. Mulching keeps in moisture, so with all this rain, you know, hopefully I'll be able to lock in moisture, so if there's a dry spell, you know, it'll survive. And also weed suppression, very good about weed suppression. And also hay breaks down and turns into biomass and goes into the soil and helps to build soil. So well, that was amazing. Kip dropped by. We had pre-arranged for him to help me put this up. And so while he was here, he also put up my last cattle panel that was laying down here. I'm gonna grow my snow peas on it. And I've already got the seeds ready to go. So I just have to figure out what is the best time to plant those with, you know, the heat of July coming up for a fall garden. So as you can see, I have almost finished this. I ran out of hay. I will say, if you're allergic to hay, this may not be a job that you want to try to do. My nose was running like a leaky faucet, and there were a few sneezes in there. Fortunately, I don't have horrible allergies. It's surprising, because when I grew up in Tennessee, it felt like I had post-nasal drip like 24/7 for 18 years. You know, that kind of went away when I went to California, so hopefully it doesn't come back. But anyway, that made my nose just poor, so be careful with that. And of course, you've got to be very sure of where your hay comes from, that it was not sprayed. And it's just like knowing your farmer. You know, now that they're talking about putting the mRNA in, well, they say that Bill Gates and Melinda and their foundation has successfully injected 150,000 wild deer. Now, this is what's going around. Do your own research. I really pray that that's not true. They've got no business messing with Mother Nature like that. But he wants to block the sun too, so talk about messing with Mother Nature. Block the sun, great idea. Anyway, working with Harvard right now to block the sun, if you haven't heard that. Yes, it's actually true. So anyway, almost done with this. I'm going to go get some more hay and finish it up. I just wanted to thank you for joining me on this sort of daily update, trying to keep you up to date with what's going on in the lower garden. When it starts raining, things happen very fast. Yesterday, I showed you 2 rows that I just planted over here. There was no sign of a sprout. Today, I can see 25 or 30 sprouts this tall on one of the rows. I don't see any artichokes though. I'm really hoping artichokes come up. They're so beautiful to grow. If you let it flower, then you're done, but you won't get to eat it. But the flowers are stunning, and I grew them right by the fence, right by the sidewalk in California. Of course, I had such a tiny garden. I think I only had 2 plants. I just wanted to say, somebody, you know who you are, sent me hummingbird vine seeds. And that's what's going on this trellis, this archway, as well as, look, Funny Valentine. I love that. I was born on Valentine's Day. Funny Valentine blend of red flowers. Hummingbirds seem to love it. This is Botanical Interest. It's a great company. I am an affiliate. If you want to order anything from Botanical Interest, they have all sorts of tools, seeds, you know what. And get the link below the video. All the ways to support this channel are right down below the video. Oh, and when you subscribe, don't forget to hit that drop-down menu and click all, because a lot of people tell me that they've been unsubscribed. And you don't know it, you get busy, you don't realize a month goes by and you go, wait a minute, I haven't heard from Kaye. Meanwhile, I've been uploading videos, but you haven't seen them. So do check that. And look forward to more exciting updates from this channel and your friend Kaye. So take care, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on any of this action. Just imagine if all of these had survived. How beautiful. Wow. Well, it looks like I have 7 after all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actually. Fantastic. I can't wait to see what this turns into. That's my middle finger touching. I can't even touch my first finger. That's how fat it is. We love our Tennessee volunteers. You really can't beat it. One last look at this beauty. Number 1.